Excitement is really heating up at Barcelona as we kick Sunday's action with the third round of F1 Academy's 2024 season. Race 1 was electric yesterday with Abby Pullen taking the race victory. Who will go out on top today as we start with race 2 of the season? Didn't know what happened there, but here we go. Sometimes issues arise here in the Circuit de Barcelona, Catalonia. Welcome to F1 Academy as it hosts round number 3 of the 2024 season for race 2. And the sun is shining, but it could be raining later on today, but it's not hitting this morning just yet. So we're very, very lucky on that front. 4.657 kilometre circuit, 2.894 miles. And as yesterday, we'll be having 16 laps of action, elevation change of 29.64 metres. And the drivers are gearing up for an early morning there in Europe, 8:50, well, almost 8:50 local time, 7:47 British summer time. Thanks to those of you that have been wanting to get up for this as well. We'll go through the grid in just a minute. Megan will join it very shortly, but until she gets here, we've got Josh in the commentary box. Abby Pullen dominating yet again, but we saw the likes of Marty getting her best result of the season, and Chloe just being the consistent lady she is as well.
Yeah, especially after damage at the start in race 1 where clipped the wing and was mainly doing yesterday's race with damage. So it was impressing me that she was able to continue on and take that podium spot. Dorian back up to 3rd, stalled on the grid yesterday from 4th, dropped down all the way to last place, managed to fight back up, of course. So watch out what she can do on what is the clean side of the grid down to turn 1.
Let's run through your starting grid from back to front. Maya got a 5-place grid penalty that's dropped her to last on the grid due to her collision with Amma Al-Kabasi, who starts 14th. Aurelia Noble starts in 13th place. Then we've got Carrie Schreiner starting 12th, Emily DeHouse starting in 11th. We've got Lola Lovenfossi starting 10th, Jess Edgar starting 9th. Bianca Bustamante will be starting in 8th spot, with Tina Hausman starting in 7th. Laia Blott will be starting in 6th. Hannah Al-Kabasi will be starting 5th. Narayan Marty will be starting in 4th. Let's see if she can convert that into a podium. Dorian Ping, will she be able to get a good start this time as she starts 3rd? We'll have to wait and see on that one. And in our front row this morning, Chloe Chambers, as it is yesterday, and Abby Pulling starts on pole position once again after an incredible lap in qualifying on Friday. So that is your grid for this morning's action. Their second fastest laps from qualifying decide the grid for this one, and it will either be 16 laps or 30 minutes, whichever we get first. Josh, we almost got close to that yesterday, didn't we? We pretty much ran out of time and we done 16 laps, so we were very, very close.
Yeah, that safety car, the opening lap for Maya Wang and Amanda Al-Kabasi's accident as well. They start last on the grid anyway now, so it shouldn't be too bad. It's not with that penalty, of course, for Maya Wang. Getting, what was it, 3 places or 5 places added as well for the final result. You texted us last night, so
5.
5, yeah. So not the greatest start, but we'll continue rocking and rolling and see what's going to happen. But 16 laps ahead of us. Track temperatures at 33.7, air temperature 19.7. It's dry at the moment, but even before the session started, you can see those clouds just starting to roll in above the start-finish straight. There is rain predicted in around about an hour's time, and it's getting
F3
for F3, yeah, and it's getting slightly heavier, the chance now when we get to the F1 race. So it hasn't rained here in a Grand Prix Sunday since 1996. So what on earth are we going to be in for? The total unknown.
Yeah, nobody at all in any of the feeder series has practiced for the wet because they're probably not expecting it to be wet. So keep an eye out on all the series today. Of course, we've got F3 on after this, then the F2, then F1, then we got NASCAR, if it happened. And then we got IndyCar on a bit later, about 11 o'clock British summer time in the evening. So we're pretty much going to be busy all the time in JB Motorsports, so make sure you do check us out through the day. And also, of course, we've got British touring cars at Alton Park, which should be very exciting indeed, as we're riding on board with Mayor, starting from the back of the grid. Now, it's hard for those tyres to warm up around here, I've noticed. So they've got to heat them up, but they're going to go off so quickly. I think 16 laps is just the right amount for F1 Academy. If it was too much, I don't think the tyres are going to last.
Yeah.
Here's the top 3. Oh, well, here's Abby.
Our toughest track as a team. We struggled here a lot in pre-season testing, and last season as well, it just seems to be a track. Maybe it's the surface or something about it, but we always struggle here. So to manage to put it on double pole is a really great achievement, and the championship's shaping up. I'm not looking at it too much. I'm keeping grounded and just focusing on doing the job, keeping a clear head.
That is interesting. She's having a clear head going into this one, not thinking about the championship just yet, because we only had 3 rounds, and sometimes if you have that bigger gap, it's so easy to become complacent. But for Abby, she's just keeping her head in the game on the races and not the championship just yet. Nice attitude to have.
Absolutely, and we said yesterday, the benefit that she's got here is that these cars are the same type, different aerodynamic configuration, but these basic cars are the same we have in British Formula 4. So she's leaving F1 Academy, and then she's taking what she learns here, pushing it in Formula 4 in the Toka package, in the touring car paddock. And she's
not there this weekend, obviously.
She's not there. Well, they're not at. I don't think they're actually at Alton anyway.
Because they were at Silverstone last week.
Yeah. Next time, I think they go.
I don't know when they're next. I'll have a look actually, and because I am following British Formula 4 now because of Abby.
It could be Croft, but I'm thinking it's not Kill when I next go there, because I know that's Richard John Neal is looking forward to seeing the F4s around Not Kill. But
Zandvoort.
Oh, it's Zandvoort. Okay, so yeah, it's British F4 goes
13th and
abroad.
14th of July.
Oh, British F4 go abroad for that one.
But the Toka package, it's next at Not Kill. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
So after Zandvoort is Not Kill. I'm so jealous that you get to see the F4s again.
Well, we barely got to see them at Donington, of course, due to the rain on Sunday, so there wasn't that much. Anyway, Megan's here bang on time for the start. I'll stay in until she's ready fully, but down to you, Jess.
That was good timing. So here we go then. The 5 red lights are on for race 2 of F1 Academy of round number 3 is a go, and looks like Chloe Chambers got a much better start than yesterday. She's got a better launch down the start-finish straight. What about Dorian? Dorian's dropped a few places, but she had a much better start compared to yesterday. Look at Hama Al-Kabasi. She's under pressure from Bianca Bustamante in towards turn number 1, but unlike yesterday, Chloe Chambers leads into turn 1. As we've got a few drivers off the track. They've got to stay by the right of the bollard, though, because otherwise they will get penalised. I think it was Bianca that's gone off, so it's a bit of a shame, but what a storming start from Chloe. Brilliant job from her. I was not expecting that.
I believe it was either Edgar or Block that went off with Bustamante. And there was a lightning start from that Red Bull. I can't tell who the Red Bull is from this distance.
Hama Al-Kabasi.
I thought it was Al-Kabasi. What?
Hello.
I said hello.
Hello.
I feel very mean for not saying hello, so I thought I did. But one driver that's gained quite a bit of positions yesterday was Tina Houtsman, and she's being very feisty with Aya Block once again, like she was yesterday. So it's kind of a little bit of a repeat there as well. There's Hama Al-Kabasi as Abby Pulling. She's struggling a little bit with Dirty Air. They were struggling a bit last year, but we'll see how she does chasing another car now, because she's used to dominating so far. I think looks like, is it Aya Block?
Yeah.
And Noble? No, it's not Nobles. It's someone else. It's hard to tell with the
Edgar and Block,
livery.
Block's
It's Jess Edgar.
Yeah.
It's Jess Edgar on Aya Block. I'm getting used to the liveries now, but they've got 2 blue cars, which is not ideal. And then there's Emily DeHouse, which has a blue Red Bull livery as well, which is very position. But Bustamante gained 3 positions. Don't forget, she didn't have a good second lap, which meant she started lower than she did in race 1. So she has gained some ground. Tina Houtsman's up to Ninth, that's it. Ninth place at the moment. So at the moment she's going to get some points, but no safety cars yet, touch wood, and the gap's around about 0.6 of a second between Chloe and Abby.
It's impressive so far how much Chambers has managed to keep the lead from pulling. I mean, she's got almost 7/10 gap. Here's Chambers, actually.
Well done, Chloe. Now you have the pace, that's for sure, especially in sets of 2 and 3. So let's go for this.
So that's nice that Chloe gets a bit of praise from her engineers there. Gets a bit of spice going into it as well. She's increased the gap a little bit. Abby is far to set to 1, but as the engineer was saying, set to 2 and set to 3 is where she really shines, as Carrie almost got past Emily de House in towards turn 7, but couldn't quite get it. She didn't want to get into a spin, it looked like, so she's staying behind Emily de House in 11th place. Carrie not doing too bad either. Maya unfortunately not going to get past Amma Al-Kabasi as of yet, but it's still time to be found currently. The top 2 are just pulling away once again, but I believe Marty got past Hamad Al-Kabasi on lap 1, and she's through it into P3, so she's had a good start, and she's on the podium once again.
Dorian, I was watching it when the lights went out as well. She sort of bogged down, but as you said, Jess, it was a much better start than yesterday. She didn't drop completely to the back, only lost 3 places on the start. But again, it's about feeding in the throttle and dropping the clutch at the same time. So don't forget, she's repairing, 2 broken ribs? So it's going to take a while for her to be back into full fitness. She's only racing this weekend because it's a less physical car than the Iron Dames Lamborghini they had last time out at Le Mans.
Schreiner and De House fighting.
Oh, Carrie almost got again in through into turn 3. That was very, very tight indeed as pulling radio.
Might have jumped the start. Stick with her.
Might explain why Chambers had such a great launch if she jumped that start.
It would.
Here it is.
And we remember it was a 5 penalty. Let's look at the replay. 5 lights.
No, she didn't.
No, she didn't. She just got a better start.
I don't know. I feel like I did see her move a little bit.
Definitely no movement before those lights went out.
No,
Bianca.
definitely no movement. And if there was movement, it would have been minuscule.
And maybe...
And Abby was like, Abby said might, so she didn't say, she said might.
I think Bianca definitely jumped the start, though. She was way ahead. She's up 3 places already, so... Bianca,
I think it was a 5-second penalty for someone who... it was a 5-second penalty for Jess Edgar, who jumped the start yesterday.
Bianca jumped the start. Bianca definitely jumped the start.
Jeez,
she was moving way before the lights went out.
So that's why she gained quite a few positions.
And they've just caught that now.
Thinking it was...
Yeah, and Love and Fossey had a good start as well. Luckily, she didn't react to Bianca around her, and she gained a few places as a result as well. So she's up into 10th spot currently. And, she's riding the curves there, Abby pulling now. Oh, my God. I hope she hasn't got damage for that. But she's also a bit of ground, and Marty is gaining quite a bit on Abby, about a 10th of a second separating them. As turn 1 incident involving Edgar under investigation, leaving the chat and gaining an advantage. Can't she take a break? She got a penalty yesterday, and now she's under investigation today.
Why haven't they added Bustamante to that?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't jumping the start. Oh, yeah, there we go.
Ask, you shall receive.
They can read your mind, Megan. So, yeah, the false start the potential false start for Bustamante is under investigation from the stewards.
She's going to get a penalty.
Kind of expected it, though, didn't we?
5 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we were looking at the start from Chloe, and it was definitely not a jump start from her. So it's just Chloe just had lightning reaction times, like a millisecond, which is very impressive from her actually as well. She still holds the lead. 42.942 is her fastest lap at the moment, which is around about a 10th quicker than pulling, which is nothing, but the gap is increasing, and every time the laps go by, the gap increases a little bit as well. 5-second time penalty for Edgar, leaving the track and gaining an advantage. The stewards are not messing around this morning. I know it's at 9 o'clock their time, but they're not messing around. So Jess gets another 5-second penalty, which will probably drop her out of the point if she's not careful. So she's got to increase the gap now.
Not a good day for her.
She's got 3 seconds to ping, and I'm trying to work it out. It's 1, 2, 3. It drops down to 14th, Jess.
She did get points yesterday, but she would have been higher if she didn't get that 5-second penalty. But don't forget, Bianca's got a penalty as well. So she's not going to jump that much.
Bianca at least should get a drive-through as well for that. It was a clear jump from the start. I don't know what it is, but Bianca Bustamante just really annoys me when she does things like this. It's like it's such basic stuff.
Yeah, because she stalled in Miami, didn't she, in
Yeah.
race 1. Race 2, she was fine. Race 1, she almost stalled, but she was fine in Catalonia. And race 2, and someone riding the curbs again. I must say, get rid of sausage curbs, please. This track is mainly designed for MotoGP, so that's probably why they're still there.
Yeah, these little the rumble strips here, they're designed on the green because in MotoGP, if you touch them, it triggers a sensor in race control and they know you've gone off the track.
Okay.
I just did the calculation.
Have they been here this year?
Yes.
Or they've got around here coming up?
No, they swapped. The reason we're later here for F1 is because they swapped the dates so that MotoGP come here in May.
Oh,
now,
so it was in May. Ah,
Yeah.
right. Okay, yeah, got it.
There's about 16
Got it.
minutes left, I think.
And we've got 21 left on the clock, so
Yeah.
we will meet it perfectly. But Dorian's having a go here on Bianca.
Yeah, Dorian's got a great turn towards turn number 1. She's going to use the slipstream to full advantage. She's not going to get past yet. She's being very calm. She knows turn 4 would be the best opportunity for her this morning in that Mercedes-backed car, as she's obviously recovering from an injury, but she's doing quite well to still be in the points right now, so she's doing pretty decent as well. Luckily she's got like a month or 2 break before the next one, so she can really have a little bit of a focus for the next race. Kind of wish there wasn't a long break, but it is summer after all.
Yeah, and he won't be happy just lazing around in the sun.
But yeah, Dorian's trying to obviously recover for Frecker as well, because I think obviously Frecker is this week, but obviously she can't take part in that. It's less demanding being in this than Frecker, to be honest. I'm trying to find out what the next round is in Frecker, and if she probably will be racing in it. The next round is Team Radio.
We probably get a time penalty, but we need to jump her to go ahead.
So yeah, she's been told that Bianca could get a time penalty, but she's got to get past anyway. Very, 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 very smart. She don't want to lose time in front of Bianca, because Bianca's trying to increase the gap, but Dorian wants to get past as well. They're at Frecker, by the way, is at Mugello next on the 14th. So will she? So it's 3 weeks, 5 seconds. Told ya.
Bianca gets that for a false start, and Dorian has been tailing her in that last 2 sectors. She's going to have her any second now.
Yeah, in 3, 2, 1. Nope, she's not going yet. She doesn't have long though. But speaking of moves, we have got, I think it is Lia Block getting past Jess Edgar. Yes, it is. Lia Block up. It's all bit of contact between the two of them, but they can't afford to squabble too much because Jess Edgar's got to increase the gap for that penalty. Dorian down the right-hand side and towards turn 4. Nicely done from Dorian. Up into 5th place. And now she's going to chase down Hamad Al-Kabasi for 4th. But it's going to be a tough task for her at the moment. But Lia Block this weekend, she's improved so much. I believe she was in the points yesterday, if I'm not too mistaken. And she might get in the points today as well, because top 10 score points, just like normal Formula 1 points. So she could get points again here as well. So great weekend for Lia Block, I would say, because she used to be near the back as what's that replay? That's Dorian's move, I think. Sweeps to the right. There we go. Easy done. Both leaving each other's space and move done.
Bianca,
That was tidy.
Bianca did not give her a lot of room there. But
No.
Dorian made it
Dorian
stick.
did.
Yeah, Dorian did, yeah.
That's probably why they had enough space, because Dorian gave the room as well.
Turn 4's not usually an opportunity.
Now, 2
for us, is it?
seconds.
Oof.
That is one thing that is common in F1 Academy. If you're leading after lap 1, you just tend to stay there.
Yeah.
Look at so the dirty air. If you're second with dirty air, it's not helping.
It's rare.
It needs push to pass. The engines aren't powerful enough.
It does.
They need a push to pass system.
It does need that. I mean, Shriner's trying to make a move. I think. Is that Shriner? Yeah, I think it is. I can't tell.
Shriner was trying to go for it, yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting to know
But
these
Noble is...
liveries.
Sorry?
I said I'm getting to know these liveries.
Yeah, we always get to know it, and then they have a big gap, and then we have to get used to them again. It's very confusing, because for some people, they change.
Yeah.
But Noble's livery looks very nice. You could definitely tell it's Noble's with this is succinct livery design. It looks amazing, to be honest. You can tell for Noble's. One of my favourite liveries on the grid, because there's obviously half the grid, well, most of the grid sponsored by an F1 team, and then the rest of the grid sponsored by a sponsor, partnered by F1 Academy, of course. Abby's struggling, because look at this. Marty and Hamad Al-Kabasi is chasing her down through turn 11. So obviously you can't change the setup much, but I wonder if it's due to the conditions. I'm trying to remember if it was the same as yesterday, but it is early morning, so the temperatures might be colder, and it may not be suiting Pulling's car.
They are colder. Air temp is 19.8 and track temp is 24.3.
That's probably why then, whereas yesterday it was less, it was a bit hotter towards the end of the day.
Higher.
Yeah.
I remember track temp was a perfect bug ship temperature.
Yeah. If Marty's clever enough, she can get P2 as well. 5 temp separating her and Pulling, 3 temp separating Kabasi and Marty as well. So Kabasi been looking, I would say, the most consistent in terms of trying to get in the points in most races so far. So they're all in a DRS train. Chloe Radio.
3 seconds ahead already.
I just love that confidence. Just like, yeah, you fly, keep it up. And she's probably like, okay. It's probably more nervous actually leading a race, like dominating, than actually fighting, because you've got to actually keep it on the road. It's fighting with yourself there. Because Tina, I think, has got past Edgar up into 8th place. So Edgar's dropping way down the field. If Edgar's not careful, she's going to lose out on points.
I mean, she's already going to lose out.
Pardon, sorry?
She's already going to lose out, so I think she's kind of resigned herself to that since she has that 5 seconds.
Yeah, I would like to see where she gained that advantage, though, because it wasn't clear as to why. We saw the replay of Bianca jumping to start, but we didn't see...
I mean, when Bianca went off to that side bit, she had a reason to.
Oh, it was turn 1. Yeah, never mind. It was those 2 cars that went... never mind.
But Edgar kind of, I don't really think she was so much as pushed off, but really saw an advantage.
But she didn't stay to the right side of the bollards. I think that's what it said in the regulations. That's what a few people got done. As Marty trying to get past Abby for second, but Abby is fighting another day here as she's keeping second. She will still lead the championship if she keeps this up. And look at Ping. Ping is flying right now. She is on the back of these lot. She's just been very calm and collected. Don't write off Pim for a podium here. With a fractured ribs.
Trying to move consistently on near Marty right now. Probably get her around turn 9, I would suggest.
It's in Kamsa.
I would say turn 10.
She's got a pin on the back.
Probably turn 9 will be a harder place to do it so far, but I think obviously she's not going to get the toe pulling, whereas Marty is, but she's probably going to be looking in her mirrors for 2 other cars behind her. And I think Chloe's liking this as a train. Obviously Bianca's in that train, but she's got that 5-second time penalty for the false start.
Drops her down to 9th, so still inside the points though.
Yeah, so that's because she's been really fast all weekend.
She joined with Abby pulling in practice exactly the same time, so Bianca had it and it's just thrown it away in the races, in my opinion.
Yeah,
and qualifying, actually.
Yeah. In my opinion, she would have been in the fight for pole, but
Yeah.
I think maybe conditions got the better of her on Friday.
It was overcast by the time
And she
we were
didn't have a
qualifying.
good second lap either, so it was a shame. But that just goes to show F1 Academy is a bit more unpredictable than we thought, which is always a good thing because we promote racing of all forms and encourage everybody, regardless of backgrounds, to follow your passion in motorsport because it is always great to see that. And by the way, happy Pride Month, everybody, to any LGBTQ plus people that are watching. I want to see more LGBTQ plus people in the sport because that would increase the diversity more. We've got women in the sport. I would like to see more LGBTQ plus women in the sport as well to make it even more diverse grid. But hopefully next year when we get more drivers on the grid, because obviously yesterday I didn't know this, but you only can have 2 seasons in F1 Academy before you move on to something else. So this is Abby's. This is, I think, half the grid to last season in F1 Academy, so they've got to get a move on there. Lap 11 out of 16. And I don't think anyone's going to go for the move there. They're just being very, very calm. All of them are being very calm, actually. They don't want to get involved in an incident, it looks like, so they're just
Saving tyres
pushing
as
on.
well.
Yeah, saving tyres. I think it's going to be the same, Josh, for F3 and F2 later.
F3, definitely. F2, thankfully, will have the pit stops to line in that
Rain.
race up. But yeah, maybe rain as well, as you say. That's coming in still. You can sort of tell it's coming
Well,
in.
it rained in my race because
Oh,
we looked. The weather for the feature was based on what it was going to be like.
Look at Amanda.
At the exact same time. Yeah, and it was raining. Not good. Anyway, here comes Alcabassi on Marty, and she gets the job done. Oh, you're not meant to move too much in towards turn 1. And she's trying to defend, and she does. Having Alcabassi up to 3rd. That was a bit risky. I thought you only meant to move once under braking.
Yeah, the stewards might have a look at that one, but Dorian's going to be right there as well. Now she's got to start slicing through the field.
I feel like Bustamante right now is kind of resigning herself to a penalty, which I see quite often in motorsport. Drivers and in MotoGP riders, when they get a penalty, they just seem to go back and not really try and push as much because they think, oh well. And she's doing that right now. Edgar's doing it too.
I don't get it. I really don't get it. So this is the replay. This is what I was questioning about, because there she goes, makes the move, and then she tries to defend. I don't know what to think of that. I'm sure the stewards will investigate that, but we won't find out the result until further on down the line, I'm guessing, about that.
They never showed us the complete package, so it was hard to tell.
They showed us.
They didn't see the stuff beforehand, which is very annoying.
I
But
saw it
in my
live.
situation, if I get a penalty, that gives me the oomph to push harder, just to increase that gap, to make sure that the deficit doesn't get higher.
And yet,
That's what I do. I'm like, yeah, I got a
They don't.
penalty. It's time for me to push.
Brad's asking, are they on intermediates? No, there's no intermediates in F1 Academy, and it's dry track.
It's dry track, yeah. So it's only the dries and the wets in the feeder series, including F1 Academy. It's only F1 where it has inters.
I mean, Bianca's time is now 9.9, and 2 laps ago it was 9 seconds to the front of the field.
Oh my word!
Not good.
What?
That's Jess Edgar with Love and Fossey.
That's a little bit of contact there between Maya and
Yeah.
Nobles.
Yeah.
That was a bit of contact, yeah.
Maya
What
won.
I've noticed is that look at the gap between Chloe and Pulling, 7.5 seconds. It's more than yesterday.
Yeah, it was only 4, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was only 4 seconds, so Chloe has pace.
Amanda
We could have our
Alcabassi is looking
third
good.
winner in F1 Academy this season. We already had 2.
She's getting a podium.
3 in 3 rounds. Round 3, race 2.
Yeah, Amanda looks
Yeah,
to be getting
yeah,
through.
oh yeah, she'll be her third podium in a row, won't it? As Alcabasi team
Well
radio.
done, Hamza. We need to think about the P2. Come on, let's go for it. You have the pace.
That's what you need.
She does have the pace, doesn't she? She's catching up on Abby. She's gained 2 places at the start as well. And you can tell who likes this track and who doesn't as well. And then also depends on the setup on the track conditions as well. As we're about to start lap 14. Squabbling has really helped Chloe increase that gap a little bit.
Just trying to have a look on the actual monitor because 7.4 then 7.9, so they really are closing in once again. And Dorian's having a go on Marty, but Amanda Alcabasi could be on for a career best second.
She is quite close to
Again.
the mark. I mean,
Yeah.
4 tenths away.
Yeah, as Jess is again for a second. Dorian wants it. She wants to push. Marty, however, doing really well, I think, to defend. But Dorian is going to be on the attack. Blocks closing back in. Second, Bianca lost then. On that
Wow.
last lap.
She gained about a tenth, I think, in the last sector, I think, for Bustamante, but she's going to drop way down. So I think she's going to drop down to 8th.
Oh, Lola!
Potentially. Love and Fossey's going to try and go for the move in towards 10-6. She keeps to the right. She's under pressure. I think it's Jess as well, and that's Emily DeHouse as well. Do they make contact?
Ooh.
Oh!
Showing!
That was 2 sets of 2 wide.
And Lola's
You do
through!
not want to go wide there. They've taken too many risks at the final stage of the Grand Prix.
That is a train.
Love and Fossey. It's always Love and Fossey, isn't it?
Yeah. She's jumped ahead of Jess. She's got that penalty, so Jess has backed everybody else up. But what a run from Lola around the outside. And now this is 10 down to 15, the last runners.
That's no balls. Then Maya trying to go side by side into towards
contact.
10-10, or they push each other off the track.
For a
No
second
damage
time.
though, but Maya does not want to afford to
She
get
gets
out
it.
of this race now.
She gets
on the
it moved, doesn't
penultimate lap of this race. This is amazing stuff. It's got electric in the last few laps, Megan.
It has, and it's a little bit of an off there for Nobles, but Maya seems to make
hello.
the move. A little bit of a wobble there for Nobles yet again. I wonder whether during that contact she might have
Damaged.
knocked something, like maybe the suspension slightly
Yeah.
damaged.
Oh,
Is
there's
Amanda
Emily.
making a move for second? Is that wait?
No,
is
that's
that,
Emily.
No, that's Emily. I saw Red
that's
Bull and
Emily,
I
yeah.
thought
Yeah, the blue, the more blue Red Bull is Emily, I can tell.
Shuring's passing. Edgar's
And
dropping
Jess-
now.
Jess is struggling. I think Jess is resigning the fact that I got a penalty.
we haven't seen the house a lot. That's why I didn't recognise her livery that much.
She was out yesterday.
I was expecting to score a bit more points, but there's people that learned from testing. They were in testing here at the start of the season.
This is
They're
going
here
in
at
tears.
Zandvoort as well.
These are in tears if they're not careful. They're all diving through and they're not picking the lines as well.
Oh, they're not leaving that much room either. This could end in losing pretty much all their races if they're not careful.
Oh, Maya blocked off Jess there at the exit. Chicane to Kamsa. Last place.
By the way, Edgar's dropped to 14th.
Yeah, so she's out of it. Noble's going to
Yeah.
get past soon. Brad asked
So
us.
Edgar's going to finish last.
Yeah, Brad
Here
said.
come Nobles, it's towards 10-10. No. If I was Nobles, do not fight. You're gonna get the position anyway.
And there's no
Don't
points.
fight. You're gonna lose time.
There's no points on the line.
So she gets past anyway.
Yeah. Brad says, has F1 Academy ever had a safety car? Yeah, yesterday.
Yes.
We've had red flags. Then multiple.
Yesterday and Saudi, I think we've had it in every round. No, not Miami actually. Did we have one in Miami?
Not to my knowledge.
Don't think we did.
I'm not sure.
No, so I think it was just Jeddah. And Catalonia.
Last lap.
Race 1 yesterday. Both race 1s.
Yeah.
Final lap, yeah. At a gap now, if I look at my timing sheet, it's around about 6.8 seconds. So And that's Bianco Alabal. I can't even pronounce her last name. She's going to be waving a checker flag at least as well. So we had Dorian Ping that won in Saudi race 1. And then Abby never looked back and won race 2 in Jeddah. Race 1 and 2 in Miami. Race 1 in Catalonia. We thought she was going to win race 2 in Catalonia. We thought she was going to dominate it. But Chloe's reaction times really helped her today, and she's consistently pulling in fastest laps, which she set on lap 3. She's only a few tenths slower than her fastest lap. Exits turn 11 and 12. She's doing a great job all weekend. I mean, on the podium. She's been on the podium in Miami. She's been in the podium race 1 as well in 3rd place. She's going to get 2 positions better today. Exits New Holland and into the start finish straight. We've got a 3rd winner in F1 Academy, and her name is Chloe Chambers. She wins race 2. Abby Pulley comes across the line in 2nd, but Amma Al-Kabasi almost got her there. So the podium is pulling an Al-Kabasi. Marty in 4th, Ping with a great result in 5th. I know she started 3rd, but due to the incident, well, the injury that she had, then if that fair going, quite close in terms of penalties. 0.038 between Bustamante and Block.
Yeah. I was thinking that as well as it's crossed the line.
Wow.
It ticked over 5 seconds, but wow, that was close to Bianca.
Bustamante
So
still
she
stays
only
in the
lost
points.
one place.
Yeah, only lost a place. Right, are you diving off?
Yeah, and also spots of rain.
Yeah, starting to rain. Cheers, mate.
Typical. At the end, that it happens at the end of the race. Thanks, Megan. See you in F1.
This was a good race.
There's everyone going.
And Chloe Radio.
How does it feel going? Big one, come on.
Yes, yes, thank you guys. Oh my gosh.
What a race, what a race. Big one, fastest lap, 7 seconds ahead. Good job.
That is how you celebrate a win. That is how you celebrate a win. I would like to see her celebrations, not gonna lie. I don't think Abby will be too disappointed because she's still gonna be leading the championship going into the next round. So I don't think she'll be that bad because she is gonna be gaining on quite a few drivers that didn't do well this weekend. So I don't think Pullin will be too disappointed. It's still a podium.
Yeah, she's done exactly what she needed to. Just, she doesn't have to win every race. So she's sort of gone on a run of
it's
4.
all about that consistency.
Yeah. Still.
Speaking of Zandvoort, that's where we're going to next in F1 Academy. 23rd to the 25th of August, so in 2 months' time. I'm excited for that. I really am. But we know it didn't go well in F2 and F3. So I have my doubts, but here's Abby's radio.
Okay, points, so, yeah, happy with that. Thank you guys.
I told you.
Yeah.
Did I tell you that she's not too phased about it? But there's so many ways she probably could have. I think it was the start that got. If she had a better start, she would have won that race.
We said
It's just staying behind a car. It just doesn't help you at all. If you have clean air, you just fly away.
We say the same thing about Jess Edgar, who, sorry, not just Jamie Chadwick, who is dominating over in Indy NXT. She won the first race there last time out at Road America, and she's going from strength to strength over there. But if you want my honest opinion as to who could be the first female driver in Formula One in over 30 years, it's Abby Pulling. She is going from strength to strength.
Yeah, I agree.
She doesn't stop. Dorian,
I want to see her in F3.
Yeah,
I want to see her in F3 next season.
honestly, it's between Abby Pulling and Dorian Pan. They are the two who will make it to F1 for 100% certainty.
Yeah. There's no Indy NXT this weekend, is there?
Yeah, Jamie's. There was 2 races at Road at Laguna Seca. Race 1 was yesterday. Race 2 is this afternoon.
Oh, right.
Just a reminder that
Sorry, carry on.
I was going to say, just a reminder that NASCAR has been moved up by 30 minutes on their start time. So we're going on here half an hour earlier. Oh, and Chloe's dad is crying. That's so sweet.
Oh, is that Dad?
Yeah, he's crying his eyes out. That's so
Oh,
special.
that's remember John Button
Yes,
when
gorgeous.
he was hugging Jensen Button with his first title. Abby congratulated Chloe on their first win. And what I want to see is an updated standings like straight away, but it will take a while there as well. But we will get the podium once again.
There's Abby just taking off helmet, getting weighed, and then earplugs in as well.
Emma Alcabasi had a decent race. She got past Marty as well, up to third. So another strong result, which should boost her up into... Just trying to see where she would be. Where is she at the moment? She is 7th in the standings. She will definitely jump... Will she jump Bustamante? Maybe.
We need to see the full
She'll
results.
jump Maya.
Yeah.
I know she will, but she'll jump Maya. So she'll probably be top 5. That's impressive.
Oh, Ruth
But
Buscombe.
let's hear from our race winner, Ruth. Ruth Buscombe.
I love that. I've got Ruth
Let's
to do
hear
it.
from Ruth Buscombe now with Chloe Chambers.
Chloe Chambers, you are an F1 Academy winner. Tell us, tell all the people watching all the way around the world, how does it feel?
Yeah, I mean, it feels amazing. Of course, I don't know how to explain it really. It's amazing. I've worked at this all year, and we're only just before halfway through the season, so to get it this early is a big boost to my confidence, and you know, I think the rest of the season has even more wins in store, and I just can't wait to see what happens.
Amazing. And it is 605 meters, I believe, from P2 to the breaking point in turn 1, and you got ahead at the start. Tell us, how was it for you?
Yeah, I mean, yesterday my start wasn't great, so I lost out yesterday, lost a place in the beginning. But today I really put my focus into the start, kind of worked at it overnight, and then was able to come and capitalize on it and get into the lead, which was the best case scenario for me, so I'm really happy with that.
And on a day where it seemed like so many behind you were struggling with tyres, even from lap 5, how were you able to keep those tyres in the window and pull out one of the biggest margins we've seen in F1 Academy for a long time, if not ever?
Yeah, I mean, of course it's a little bit easier being out front, especially with the tire deck at this track, so it made my life a little bit easier, but I really just tried to manage the tires as best as I could. Of course, wanted the fastest lap as well, so tried to get that in early on in the run, and then just managed it from there and was able to continually pull a gap from Abby behind. And yeah, I mean, it seemed like an entertaining race. I could see it on the TV screens around the track, so learned that trick from Fernando.
Yeah, we've heard that before from a couple of race winners. Congratulations. Now, looking on to the rest of the season, what are your hopes? What's your target for the next race?
I mean, of course, I just want to go out every race and do the best I can, whether that means I get a win or a podium. Of course, I try my best at all I do, and so, of course, here in Barcelona, it was to get a win today.
Amazing, amazing, amazing work. Well, congratulations so much. It was a phenomenal race win that we saw today.
Yep, thank you.
I loved that. She was actually watching the race, just like we saw with Alonso in Miami, I think it was. I don't think I would have the capacity to watch a race whilst I'm racing, but Chloe did that. I don't know how she did that, to be honest, but Chloe is race winner number 3 at F1 Academy. Will we see race winner number 4 as we head to Zandvoort in 2 months' time, as we'll get the podium very shortly?
2 months is going to be insane, Wade. They need to shorten down this calendar a bit.
Oh, we had that. Yeah, it's 2 months, then 1 month, then 3 months, then 1 week.
Yeah, 3 month one is going to be a bit bizarre, isn't it, when we go there? Oh, here they are in the cool down room.
Let's hear from the cool down.
Did you see me like this? I saw you just fall back into them, and I was like,
No, the tyre deck was absolutely...
I was like, yes! At the start.
Oh yeah. That happened.
Behind, I was like, oh.
I hope they show my rear end. I think me and Nerea struggled a lot. Yeah.
Nerea, not so much, but I think because of the dirty air behind you.
Oh, you have the American flag. I do. I have. It's like massive.
Yeah, so they said it was raining. They said that that last sentence there from Abby said, I think it evaporated before it hit the ground, because on the last lap she was seeing the spots of rain hit her visor. We saw it on the camera lens, so it is starting to rain.
Bring on
here.
F3.
Yes, it's starting to rain, Jess. It's gonna
We
happen.
don't have much. We don't have much of a gap between this and F3.
Half an hour, yeah.
At all.
I'm gonna have breakfast in between this. So yeah.
Yeah, so we'll keep it short and snappy then, just so you can have a break, Josh, before F3.
Thank
And
you.
Naomi, I believe, will be joining you in the commentary box for that. As Hamad Al-Kabasi gets honoured to the podium, 3rd place today. I think it's her first podium this season. She's got plenty of podiums and wins before. Abby Pulling won yesterday, couldn't quite do it today as she gets 2nd place. And Chloe Chambers' first win in F1 Academy. Enjoy it because it will last an eternity. And for the first time, let's sing the national anthem, I believe. Is it American? Yeah, it is American. Beautiful, beautiful national anthem as we finish off Catalonia in style here today. And Chloe lifts the trophy. Race 2 winner, 2 different winners this weekend. The last time we had that was Jeddah round 1. Abby takes 2nd place, still leads the championship by a considerable margin, but like we said earlier, she's not focused on the championship just yet. And there's Hamad Al-Kabasi getting 3rd. And for the first time today, it's champagne time. Before we go through the race results, we'll get final thoughts from you, Josh. What are your thoughts before we go to F3? It's a quick off.
I do it like that. Amanda ran off the podium there due to her religion, of course. She doesn't drink champagne or do anything with the champagne, so she ran off the podium there as well. Very respectful.
Good. Yeah.
They both waited as well to spray the champagne until she was clear. Respectful of the drivers. Now she's back for the photos. Great race from Chloe Chambers as well. Abby Pulling in 2nd, and great for Amanda Al-Kabasi there. And also Dorian Pin doing a great job as well to fight back. 2 months, you say? Okay, let's wait and see what we have in Zandvoort as well. That's a track that could really suit these cars.
Yeah, I'm excited as well. Let's run through your race results then for race 2. Chloe Chambers wins from Abby Pulling in 2nd, Hamad Al-Kabasi in 3rd, Noelle Marty in 4th, Dorian Ping in 5th, Laia Block, her best result of the season, P6. I think one of my standout drivers for today. Bianca Bustamante in 7th, Tina Houseman in 8th, Loa Labanforsi in 9th, Emily De House in 10th, Carrie Schreiner in 11th, Hamad Al-Kabasi 12th, Maya Work in 13th, Ray Nobles in 14th, and Jess Edgar, after a penalty, finishes in 15th. So up next on JB Motorsports, in around about 20 minutes' time, is the F3 feature race with Josh and Omi in the commentary box. And then straight after that will be the F2 feature race. Stream will start at 10:25. We've got more action coming up with British Touring Cars 2 and the F1, but for myself, Josh and Megan, thank you for your company. We will see you in 20 minutes for some F3 action. Take care. Bye-bye.